our respected speaker, Dr. Malay Kumar, he is one of my seniors also. And today we are discussing about the environment of work. We are working here as well as we also worked at IIT Kharagpur. There is a difference, obviously. When we entered into the page at IIT Kharagpur, then there was another freedom. And it was a feel-free environment always. We work at night, at day. All the labs are open at night also. 24 to 7 students. So we have spent around 4 to 5 years. And we were discussing this. It was our golden moment. And we have passed this time differently. And till now, we have a reverse of next, when senior is here to give you the advice, he will give you the actual path and inspiration, and he will motivate you, and the other facilities you can gain from different organizations and different agencies. How AI is introduced in civil engineering and modeling. How IT is working for the development of the city. So all these you will learn. I hope you are very quick to ask a question. Have questions you can easily ask. And I hope it will be a great session. I would like to thank the Department of Civil Engineering for organizing this technical talk. And hope this topic very successful, and we have a great bonding with Dr. Malay Kumar for the development of technology of India. I appreciate that he come here and give the lecture. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and for motivating us with your vision and guidance. We are honored to have with us Dr. Malay Kumar, sir, our distinguished chief guest, who will conduct the technical session on innovation, entrepreneurship, and startups in civil engineering. Dr. Malay Kumar, sir, is a distinguished civil engineer and an accomplished entrepreneur in the field of engineering. He holds a PhD from IIT Kharagpur and has established himself as an expert in infrastructure development and geotechnical engineering. As a sustainable construction innovator, he continues to contribute significantly to modern engineering practices through advanced research and practical solutions. Dr. Dev currently serves as the Director of Forum Engineering and Research, where he leads innovative projects aimed at improving construction technology and sustainability. He is also a highly respected professional holding prestigious recognitions such as IITPE India, FIE, and MASCE, reflecting his commitment to excellence and global engineering standards. Sir, we warmly welcome you to begin your session.
Good afternoon to all of you. I am really means speechless. Speechless because at my entry at age of college, uh, I have observed a lot of buildings now have come. I think 10 years back or even 10 years back, I first came here, getting an invitation from the then principal. Now it's changed. It's a lot of supporting infrastructures are there, and all the budding engineers here. You are really very much lucky to be in this campus. So it's amazing to be with you today. I hope I can share some of my experiences, which I am sure that will be helpful for you in personal life. Now, this is a college. In Tripura there are four colleges. One is IT Agro, IT Techno, and Infra. So together, actually, there are some differences, but the main objectives for everyone is same: to serve the society, to solve the problems of the society by the skill of engineering, which actually we learn. Now, when we talk about engineering, it always comes with application. So, if we are not applying what knowledge we are gathering from the books, it is actually awkward. It will go up in the field. It won't be recognized. So, there are two aspects of profession in engineering. One is you go with a job, either in academy or in the industry. Another is that you become an entrepreneur, be the job creator. Obviously, job creators are very less in numbers, and job seeker are not out there. Now, there is no difference. So far as entrepreneurial is concerned, I believe that every individual is an entrepreneur. What is the role of an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur actually assemble the knowledges in the society in around his circle and club it together to solve a problem of the society. Thus, creating a value, creating a product, creating a service which will solve the problems of the society. Basically, so every one of us, every day, we are solving various problems. Just check today's performance, whatever you have solved lot of problems. The thing is that when you club together your problem, your friend's problem, your relative's problem, and the society problem, then we generate a term as the entrepreneur. Because together we have come across to solve a problem. Okay, let me I promise that I will try to make it breaking. This session should not be long. So I'll rather tell you that to be interactive, to ask questions whenever you think that you should. Not an issue if I complete it or not. Now here is the today's time. I started my career 5 years back. I got a government job also in the Department of Power through TPSC, and I left that job also after serving 2 years. I resigned from that job because the job was not fulfilling my aspirations. What was the aspirations? The aspiration was to work, to work. My table was empty. There was no such work. I was appointed as a senior manager, junior engineer and manager. So I started studying the civil engineering, civil services, and then engineering services in my table. With a hope that I'll crack IS or IES, something like that. Just like you are doing like this. Okay. In techno, I have seen special thing for you, the students special. You have a very younger professors around you. First batch is a younger professor, more energy level. You explore that. Work with them properly as per their ability. So you will have the maximum efficiency in your upcoming times. Now, today's civil engineering is something different. So, where is the difference? Innovation, when we are talking about the civil engineering, here is the difference. The innovations now it is coming with respect to the various new technologies. Old technologies are fading out. Old technology is no longer working. We need the solution at our mobile. We need the solution at our fingertips. So that is actually in civil engineering where we have transformation bottleneck. You people are going to be the transformer of this present situation. So after 20 years, 15 or 20 years, we will also be standing here, leading the tourist transformation, recalling the how we have transformed tourist civil engineering in a greater way. Like 20-25 years back, what we have started, that time there was also different kind of situation, different kinds of machineries, and different kinds of demand. Sustainable engineering, you might have heard now. What is sustainable? Every problem we talk about sustainable design, sustainable material, sustainability, isn't it? 20-25 years back, that was not so sound. Now we know every design we have to make ensure that it is sustainable. And sustainable, when we are talking about, we know about the impact of the climate change, how it is increasing, how pattern of rainfall is changing. So there are various lot of challenges are there. So you are as a young Indian who are Northeast also. You are at the boundary of revolution and transformation. So you have to be very much careful to rather not be bookish, but to see the things, problems in front of your eyes as it is. Because books are also required to be updated. The educational books that we studied earlier, some of those still were getting studied in college. Those are not sufficient. But if you see in such a way that if you read those books, get some good scores, then when you will be coming at the real field, you will be unable to solve the problem at the present context. Now, what is innovation? What is innovation? When I talk about innovation, what is innovation? Is it invention? Is it invention? What is the difference between innovation and invention? Can anyone tell me? Just your idea. Invention and innovation. What is the difference? Invention means it's a totally new thing that we have not discovered, we have invented. Innovation means there are technologies available, different shape, different bends. We have clubbed together different technologies in a single platform, in a single device, in a single managerial system, so that together it will work and it will solve the real problem. So basically, when innovation matters, the corresponding hands of the work is already established. What is required? You have to think how you can add with this, with that. So this is basically the thinking related to how you think to make changes in the innovation. Okay. Now here I have mentioned that think about materials, cement. How many of you think that you are from civil engineer? How many of you think that cement is a very good material, good sustainable material? Would you please raise your hand? Cement is a sustainable material. Cement, cement is a sustainable material. Yes, no, no, no. Yes, no. It's a no. Then what is the alternative? That's what we need to think. There we need innovation. After 20-25 years, hardly you will be using cement. So material is changing. Now see, when I am talking about the sustainability, your chances in the innovation at your age is now. Now, you always have to think about sustainability. The solution that I am giving, whether it is creating more carbon dioxide, whether it is reducing CO2 in the atmosphere, or in your lifestyle also, what we are using AC air conditioning, how we can use an air conditioning so that it can reduce the carbon CO2 emission. These are the things actually you need to work on in your generation. They are in the boundary you are deciding. Now, some of examples for civil engineering and I am giving here: jute geotextile and jute geocell. Are you aware of these two terms, jute geotextile, jute geocell? Anyone? Jute geocell, jute geotextile. Have you heard of? Huh. So, look, these are the sustainable materials. Whenever we are using natural materials, we are picking up natural materials from the environment. We are modifying, we are trying to modify it, and then we are utilizing, replacing steel, replacing cement, which are more CO2 emission material. That's why the innovations will come. Now, bamboo is another one. Bamboo. Bamboo material we can use. We won't use steel. In place of steel, we will be using bamboo. Do you think it will be worthy that we can use it? Bamboo, we have to think on it. We have to work on it. Then only we can tell directly that how much, whether it can be replaceable fully or partially or with some limitations, with some boundary conditions. After that we can use it or after that we cannot use it. In any case, we are actually reducing the consumption of steel. So this is another type of thought process for the innovation in your age, in your generation. In our generation, 55 years, there was no such compulsion about making innovations small. So your thought level should be like this, and artificial intelligence based structural evaluation. Every one of you must be familiar with AI and ML related minimum level things. Otherwise, this innovation you cannot go forward. Now, drone-based survey. Do you know when the first drone survey have happened in Agartala or Tripura? Do you know? So, drone survey is something that is a field that you can step in. No competition is there. So, this is a emerging field. You can take it as a profession.
be the drone survey specialist. Because the users of drone survey is a versatile. Almost in every industry around you, what you are seeing. You can take a drone, you can learn about how to make the drone survey and making the drawing out, and the results you can be coming from the drone survey. So that can be a product service related thing. Next, water sensitive urban planning. Every city nowadays in India, including Agartala, we are facing water issues during rainy season, during drinking water arrangement in the whole state. People are there in the road, blocking road for the drinking water issues. So who is going to solve this problem? With the engineers. We are having a department in Tripura, drinking water and sanitation, PWD, PWS. So their engineers are working. They are trying to solve. As a new age engineer, this is your responsibility and your job, your task, to transform the previous style of dealing the drinking water issues. Previous old, outdated style of dealing with various road maintenance issues, bridge maintenance issues. This is the leadership that you are going to bring. Here is the boundary line. Here the professors are teaching you to get into that kind of leadership, not the old kind of leadership. So I think that it could touch your responsibilities upcoming time. Another thing which I wanted to mention here is hydrogen concepts for clean energy. Any one of you have any few idea about hydrogen related energy issues? What is hydrogen? How it can be, what is the hydrogen valley concept? Anyone? What we can do with the hydrogen? হাইড্রোজেন দিয়ে আমরা কি করতে পারি? হাইড্রোজেনটা কি? হ্যাঁ বলো। দেখো বলতে হবে এই লিখতে আবার কবে পাবো তোমাদের? আমি এই তো একজনকে একবার পাবো, আমি হয়তো পেতে পারবো না, সবাইকে আমি একসাথে পাবো না। So please recollect. I will be happy for that. হ্যাঁ, হাইড্রোজেন দিয়ে আমরা কি করবো? Hydrogen very concepts for clean energy. Look, this is what I am telling. The hydrogen very concept. It is going to grow in 100 years. 100 years. It has already started. যারা হাইড্রোজেনে নিজেকে ডেডিকেট করতে পারবে তারা তো এদেরকে মিলিয়নিয়ার কিন্তু আনতে পারবে। হাইড্রোজেন কি? হাইড্রোজেন বলতে কি আছে? হাইড্রোজেন কি করবো? হাইড্রোজেন কিভাবে তৈরি হবে? আমাদের যে কংক্রিট মিক্সার মেশিন কি দিয়ে চলে? স্টার্ট যখন হয় ডিজেল দিয়ে চলে, পেট্রোল দিয়ে চলে বা ইলেকট্রিসিটি। আমাদের রান্নার গ্যাস কোথা থেকে আসে? কোথা থেকে আসে? মাটি নিচে থেকে আসে। আগামী কত বছর আসবে মাটি নিচে থেকে? শেষ হবে তো 30 years। তার বেশি আমরা ইউজ করতে পারবো। আমাদের our well in the CNG station, where from it is coming? শেষ হবে তো আমরা কোথায় যাবো? কোথায় যাবে? চাকরি হয়ে যাবে। চাকরি হওয়ার পরে আমাদের তো হয়ে গেছে 27 years well in the job। তোমরা কি করবে? তোমাদের ছেলে মেয়ে যারা হবে আগামী দিনে তাদেরকে কি দিয়ে যাবে? আমি তাদেরকে বলে দিয়ে যাচ্ছি যে ইউ হ্যাভ টু বি রেসপন্সিবল ফর ইওর ওন ফিউচার। আমি তো বলছি আমার জেনারেশন যে we have done some mistake or we could not do it, we could not fix it, but we have come to know how to fix it. Hydrogen is there. Please work on hydrogen. আমি এতটুকু বলে যাচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে? So that is the thing, H2 hydrogen হচ্ছে জল থেকে আসছে H2 আসছে হাইড্রোজেনের মধ্যে হাইড্রোজেনের কোয়ালিটি কি ইটস এ হেভি হাই এনার্জি হাইড্রোজেনের প্রচুর এনার্জি আছে তো হাইড্রোজেনকে গ্যাস হিসেবে যদি আমরা ইউজ করতে পারি যেই গ্যাস দিয়ে আমরা 30 বছর চলছি 30 ইয়ার্স চলো সেটা হয়তো 300 ইয়ার্স চলবে বুঝাতে পারবো তাহলে আমরা হাইড্রোজেনটা এখান থেকে বার করবো কোথা থেকে জল থেকে বার করবো আমাদের অ্যাবান্ডেন্ট রেইনফল আছে নর্থ ইস্ট জোন we are having abundant rainfall average কত আছে আমাদের how much rainfall average anyone look this is civil engineering knowledge আমাদের রেইনফল কিরকম হয় annual rainfall anyone average rainfall এগুলো তো শিখতে হবে these are very basic of civil engineering 2000 মিলিমিটারের উপরে বছরে more than 2000 millimeter huge rainfall তো আমাদের জলটা কোথায় চলে যায় আমরা স্টোর করতে পারি পারি চলে যায় কেন স্টোর করাটা হচ্ছে ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ড্যাম দিয়ে স্টোর করবো ড্যামের মধ্যে ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ড্যাম আছে আগে তো জলটাকে রেডি করতে হবে দেন সো আমাদের কি আছে আপনি পুরাতে হোয়াট we are having valleys we are having valleys lot of valleys we are having valleys আছে তো so we can store water there এইবার এই ভ্যালি তুমি চিন্তা করো বড়রা ইকো পার্কে কত গেছো গেছো কি have you visited where is it Dumbu have you visited so you are aware of Akhanagola you have visited Akhanagola Longdala lot of valleys are there so a valleys if we can store water and we can make a hydrogen plant here we can get hydrogen pure hydrogen so this is a concept that very much newest in its time in the whole world. Hydrogen value concept for clean energy, and that is the concept I actually just 2 months back I conveyed this to the government of Tripura to work on it, and I have given outline to that so that it can be implemented in upcoming times. So your generation is going to lead it. So this is a aspect. Another is BIM. You know about BIM. You all are social media performer. Many of you. BIM. Lot of I think research also building information modeling. You are aware of building information modeling. So it's a very big entrepreneurship initiative too. A lot of software and to make automated building construction supervision management in an automated way in a 3D visual way you can see everything what work is going on as per the schedule like the video game you are seeing in such way the information about the building construction should be gathered in a well managed well designed software system and which will be operated by the engineers. So it's a big one. If you want to explore in the big MNC company, so you gather knowledge about it. But smaller way you cannot do. Now I already talked about sustainability and related to climate resilience. So what is climate resilience? Climate resilience মানেটা কি হচ্ছে? ক্লাইমেটের মধ্যে উল্টোপাল্টা হচ্ছে এটা বুঝতে পারছি সবাই মানে ল্যান্ডস্লাইড বাড়ছে বিভিন্ন দিক থেকে ক্লাউড বার্স্ট হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন দিকে রেইনফল প্রচুর চলে আসছে হঠাৎ করে অর্থলি 1 কিলোমিটার রাস্তার মধ্যে 200 মিটার পর পর রেইনফল আছে রেইনফল নেই এরকম ফেস করেছো রিসেন্টলি ঠিক আছে সো ক্লাইমেট ইজ ডান and we are the result for that. So now what to do? We have to be resilient. Resilient হওয়ার জন্য আমাদের কি করতে হবে? Because we have to live first of all. When we live at a home. So তো আমাদের হোমটা কি করতে হবে? আমার হোমটা হিট রেজিস্ট্যান্ট হতে হবে। এবার সিমেন্টের ওয়াল, ব্রিক্সের ওয়াল যদি আমি বানাই তাহলে সেরকম ভাবে হচ্ছে না। ফার্স্ট ইয়ার্স ব্যাক we have a heat wave in Agartala also. Lot of hot weather was there, heat wave. So the wall and the housing system is not heat resilient properly. We cannot stay at home. So these are the challenges. A lot of high heat would be there, high cold would be there. So how will we survive? So these are the problems actually that we need to think. And with that, the natural materials I talked a little while back, which is called actually green material. Why it is green? Why it is green? Can anyone tell me how to judge this green design? This is a green material. Why it is green? Do you know why it is green? Anyone? Why it is green? These are the basic term I have to present this. This was not the term during when I was, like third year or final year. That those term was not there at that time. It is your term, my dear. It is your term. What is green? We have to use green material. That is the innovation demanded. So your generation must tell us what is the meaning of green. So we have to work on that. What is green? It's simple. Just it should be less CO2 emission. By using the material, we are guaranteed that CO2 emission will be reduced. That's all, basically. Now, these materials we have to work on various smart cities, smart infrastructure. If we cut the jungles, if we cut the tree plants, and we declare ourselves as a smart city dwellers, will it really be a smart statement? Will it really be a smart statement? Huh? Tell me. Will it be really a smart statement? If we cut jungles, if we cut trees, plants, and we are developing huge flyover roads and all, what do you think? We are putting our breath in the risk in upcoming times. We cannot breath. There we need to protect the environment with a solution that we need smart infrastructure, but not at the cost of cutting so much of trees, plants, and all. Then there will be particular building that will be bad, oxygen. There will not be excess oxygen. Now how do we breathing everything? Our breath will be problem. We forget about staying at home. We cannot live with taking oxygen on you. That's hard here about the menace going on about the environmental issues in New Delhi as well as other cities of India. We are lacking there. We are putting, all kind of effort so that your generation and your next generation cannot break it. So now it's your time. That's the first slide was. This is not, innovation is not just a choice. It's a mandatory. You must do it. Your generation must be doing it. Okay, you have to raise your voice also in this design. Tomorrow's engineers must master both hardware, where we tell about hardware, material, and design, and software, AI, data, and automation. These are the skills that you need to develop. Now, as you are students, there are 10 points that I have tried to mention. What are the area? Affordable housing technologies. Okay, that is the area you want to work. Slope stabilization in Hilly, Northeast India. You can make a team who are going to expert in slope stabilization technologies. You can visit the clients You can offer some solution, you can get the construction done. Geotextile based roads, water logging and drainage innovations for cities, river bank protection in Sundarban style fragile zones, waste to material engineering, solarization and micro hydrogen systems, flood resilient housing, bamboo, and AI/ML based various quality audits and solutions. These are the area actually that you need to keep on these areas that whether you really want to work. Because after 1 year or maybe after 2 years, you will be going to work somewhere, company, or you will be trying to put your own venture. Wherever you do work, you will face this kind of thing. These kind of issues are there. You have to solve these kind of issues as an employee or as an employer. The choice today is the time to choose it, not tomorrow. Now, civil engineers naturally become self-sufficient because they solve real problems. You are solving problems, manage resources, where from materials will be coming, stones from where it will come, reinforcement steel where from it will come so that by low cost we can get it. And we are also working with the people, the politicians, the local peoples, all are civil engineers and all comes during site to advise us to raise the issues. So we are managing them. So that's because of that we are solving a lot of problems and we are entrepreneur by nature, not like other engineering. So we should be proud of that. Now these domains are something like consultancy is one which I have worked on that consultancy. As a pioneer in Tripura, I have established those kind of consultancy. Many uh, engineers are now following the same path. Then construction and EPC projects, material innovation, we can work on that. Digitized civil engineering solutions, startup incubation, which your college is already started. Green technology manufacturing. Now, digital civil engineering solutions. Any one of you can tell me 2 or 3 ideas or 2 or 3 whatever you have heard about digital transformation of anything in civil engineering. Digitized করে দেওয়া হয়েছে easily পেয়ে যায় তোমাদের ল্যাবেও আছে ডিজিটাইজ মেশিন আছে না ডিজিটাল সিটিএম আছে ডিজিটাল সিটিএম আগে সিটিএম কি ছিল ম্যানুয়াল ছিল তো ডিজিটাল হচ্ছে ডিজিটাল এবার ডিজিটাল গ্রাফ চলে আসবে আগে গ্রাফগুলো আমাদেরকে বার করতে হতো এক্সেল ডিজিটাল গ্রাফ হয়ে যাচ্ছে ঠিক আছে এইগুলি চোখের সামনে এটা কি নেক্সট ভার্সনটা হচ্ছে যে তার ফ্রিকোয়েন্সিটা অ্যাসেস করা whether we can make a device which can solve frequency and with that frequency issues and with that frequency we can tell this concrete or this concrete is not good whether or the image the concrete image crack by seeing the crack taking the picture you all have ChatGPT you all have ChatGPT now take a picture of a concrete and ask ChatGPT so it will analyze but is it true or not that you will decide with your expertise on that now these are the area actually where actually you can do a lot of innovation and that now see an entrepreneurial engineer must be which are the quality you see whether these qualities you are having or these thoughts you are having in your mind now whether you can see the problems in the society check it if you are not seeing any problem everything okay then this is not your path this is not your path and when you are seeing the problem Are you just discussing the problem or just trying to solve this problem? Whether how you are thinking on that? What are the risks in this problem? Are you aware of it? The next thing is that you are think about utilizing resources, giving the proper solutions, and that's all. And curious, of course, the solution that you are thinking, whether it will be okay or not, you should be curious always. Now, another thing is that the solution that you are thinking, whether it can be adapted by the consumers, customers, whether they will adapt it, resilient, whether it can, resist the existing threats. I'm talking about the solution that you are thinking probably on the problem. So, when this already golden rule is that find a pain point, convert into the solution, deliver value, scale sustainability. Means what? Means what? There is a problem in a society. In techno college, what is the problem? Tell me two problems that you are facing in techno college. Now you will okay. Let me know. Two problems. Two problems in techno college. They have to do study here, and it does lot of problems are there. But you are not thinking, or probably you are thinking you are not explaining. At a distance, you cannot stay here. Do you have hostel here? We cannot stay here. It's a problem for us, isn't it? So, how you can solve this problem? You cannot do a lot of works in the workshop. Okay. Now, see, you have to think about a pain point. You have to get a solution on this, deliver value, and then you have to see it can be adapted by the other people. You can sell it or not. We can sell the product. We can sell the design or not. Now, there is a support systems nowadays. When we started 25 years back, we did not have any support from the government or from projects. We did not have any support. Now we are having everything, almost anything out there. Now you explore this, you can see that innovation cells of institutions already techno is having that. Small, micro, small, medium scale enterprise schemes are there to get various kinds of loans, especially women entrepreneurs. There are interest-free loans, you can take 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 1 crore loan without interest. Women entrepreneur. So why don't you jump into it? Startup India is there, LCT, Idea Lab is there, PST, a lot of funding system is there. And for now, Northeast India, we are having NEC, Northeast Council, donor and competition. So these are the schemes, and those can be attracted through your professors and yourself making a teamwork. So these are the startup ecosystem in India you are having. Now, at civil engineering startup ideas already a lot of people are working. Construction and geotechnical service startup, green material startup that I was talking, jute bamboo related issues in solving the real field problem. Then digital construction startup, water and wastewater innovation startup, drone survey 3D startup, renewable energy, hydrogen I talked, even rooftop solar, that also you can make on that. And affordable housing, low cost housing, heat resilient walling system, low emission air conditioning system. Those are the things that you can really work on, and you should work on that. Now, infrastructure and construction is the area. Green and sustainable engineering is another area. Renewable and energy infrastructure, digital civil engineering, water planning system. A lot of things are there that you can work from the civil engineering startup. But there is a problem. You have to do hard work. Now already see, this is a very important slide. Just go through on that. First of all, you have to know the core engineering and the latest technologies. You have to find the problem, build a simple prototype, collaborate with your faculty staff, then apply for some seed fund, rupees 1 lakh to 10 lakhs, it will be there. Pilot project with small panchayat or agency. You can select a role to implement a technology. Then some ethical rules in engineering practice. You can make a documents, build a small team, gradually scale to a full startup. So if you start on the third year of civil engineering, it is very much possible that by 4 or 5 years next, after your passing, you will be a full startup with all success. But thing is that you are not consistent. Out of 100% of startup, 90% of failure. One of the main reasons is that not consistent. Fund disbursement issues are there. But you have to be consistent in your approach. Now, these are another case study for my case. In Tripura, Assam, there are Bangladesh also. There are jute geotextile roads in slopes, riverbank protection, and a lot of prospects are there. You can start up with this. Bamboo reinforced concrete, bamboo house. It's another startup potential we are having. You can have a consultancy team for that. You can make a product on that. You can also make a skill development initiative on that. You can form a 4 or 5 persons and you can give a skill development training for that. You can start. Then housing solutions are there. Do you know what is inflorescence? Have you come across in your civil engineering study what is inflorescence? Huh? Anyone? Efflorescence ওয়ালের মধ্যে তোমার ওয়ালটা ড্যাম্প হয়ে যায়, ড্যাম্প হয়ে হাওয়া হয়ে পড়ে যায়, দেখেছো না? So these are happening almost in every house. So you can solve it. It's a very easy, but nobody is trying. It's a very easy. So this kind of building maintenance system you can be entrepreneurial. Your team will make a sample out of that, will test chemical test on that, will identify the what salt is there, and then they will make another chemical to use that salt, spray it there, and then will make the clustering of it. It won't react. So this kind of housing solutions you can think of. Now another hydrogen building concept I already talked to you. So this is the very much frontier engineers who are very much fond about latest technologies. They will go into this. This hydrogen will live in the coming 100 years. Now these are something about entrepreneurs must be transparent about their ideas. They should be honest, non-exploitive, want to deliver respectful of society because they are solving the society problem. So I mention ethics is here. You are creating a brand value. When you are practicing ethics, you are creating your brand value and long-term sustainability. So how you can start? Already I talked about this, so you can start on that. Almost same kind of steps are there. Join IIC projects. The teachers, professors, they are taking it, support it, get involved in it. Then by step opportunity path for students, we can get seed funding, we can get 1 lakh rupees, 5 lakh rupees grant, utilize it, make some prototype things, sell it, go to the market in the Marchomoni area, just do 2-3, enjoy the moments like that. Standing there, sell it, make some product there, So this kind of enjoy it. Not to feel boring. Enjoy the work. Then only you can make it. Now what facilities that you are getting? you will be getting office co-working space. The techno college might they are having plan on it how they can support you. High speed internet they will be required. You can get lab access. Some testing will be required. Testing facilities, design software it may require. That professor has to see these kind of facilities we must provide to the student so that they can really do this. The startup registration, then patent also you need to file the patent so that their innovation can be protected. Because in patent support there are some expenses are there, which students cannot get. So that support will come from the institution. They are planning. So you just hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder work with your professors. Okay. Now there are the opportunities, especially there are landslide, slope protection, river filtration already. So a lot of opportunities are there. Organic farming is another opportunities you can develop at the village level. You can get some organic, fruits, organic vegetables in a proper manner, and you can sell it. Hmm. Now basically three key steps from lab to startup. You first observe what is the problem, then design it, then make a pilot scale implementation, make a solution on that. Now there are something for your motivation. You don't need to wait for a job. You can create jobs, but your generation is doing all preparation for 7 to 8 years, 6 years for TPSC. So 90% will do that. Be the 10% to be the job creator. Now there are every skyscraper begins with a drawing. So do you know the drawing? Do you know AutoCAD? Do you know AutoCAD? Anyone? Civil 3D, do you know? Civil 3D? SketchUp? Revit? If you do not know all these things, then you cannot do the civil engineering in the building site. Okay, so these are the things that you need to develop your competence. So, no matter it's a small idea, but if it is solving a problem, your entrepreneurship will be successful. Now, see the left. I was, like final year, started final year. I was full of dream, like you all. For you, I have taken up this photograph from my school. And after passing out from the college, I was to jungle. You can see the jungles of Afghanistan. I took 10,000 rupees I collected, I took it through the left, and I went to Afghanistan jungle. Experienced a lot of things. Tomorrow we are going to survey. Yesterday there was an extremist. They made picnic there. That was the situation. So this is happening. That kind of thing, like you can see, these are Ramra sort of things. So it's my journey I am sharing with you. Now you can see in transportation you might have heard of origin destination survey. Origin destination survey, OD survey. So I was doing in the street Odisha along with my team. So my teachers, a lot of team I gathered at that time. And they are my junior or seniors or friends circle. So this is the team making effort that you need to do. Okay, and so someone neighborhood, your neighbor, to collect them. So I was doing this kind of origin destination survey, asking interview drivers and all, putting the things on that. Then there is a bridge construction. You can see I am dealing with the bridge construction, well foundation. You might not have seen well foundation, and in your life also you will not see, because this is now so. Because now maximum 5 foundation has taken place. But this is a very good foundation. Stability is much more higher than the 5 foundation. So this is this structure that I had to work, and 24 hours. Do you know there is 24 hours without break concreting operation is there in civil engineering? Are you aware of that? You have to do hard work. There is no night, no day when computing some kind of computing where it will take place in screen share. This is called bottom plugging. The well foundation, there is a bottom plugging component. That computing shall be, the single operation that should be done. So if it is a very big amount, then you cannot give it a rest. Also your rest is not here. Afterwards you can take rest. Now in the World project I was giving service as a consultant doing this what kind of survey? The laptop that machine. Can you tell? You are in civil engineering. Can you tell? No, not professor, not professor, teachers. Let me see students. Do you know? You know when machine tech, you machine tech? That was the year 2001 I was there. Now 2025. Banking and deep detection test. BBD. Yes. So that was I doing for the World project. And then this is a picture of first MNC that I worked with. From where I have actually learned the basics of the consultancy service in civil. It's a French company. Some of our engineers here were having engineer in chief Dylan who was retired at the time 2001 in entered the city. Now, after 2 years ago, I opened up. This is my first office. Now I can see. Okay. Now I have built up team. Now I can see this is my first office. The background, the logo that has been designed by me. Now what is going on? So I got something in my hand. Now I invested money in the total station. My company has purchased 6 total stations. Seeing it, public works department next after 2 years, they have purchased more than six total stations. None of those are working condition stations. But my that 6 total stations are still working. So this is the thing when you have worked hard, you have put something, in saving, you are investing it again, then it multiplies. Then the real fun is coming. Now see, after fun is coming, but for civil engineers there is no fun. There is no fun or there is every fun. I was enjoying moving this jungle area. You can see the conditions. Now I am happy that now there is a beach in the natural area. Here is a bridge. The bridge has been designed by me. There is a road. You can see the civil engineers were traveling through to find out the best alignment, best route which could be. We handed 5 numbers of cases who are protecting us from the insurgents. That was the time 2005, 6, 7. Now, I have come across now research. I have explored a lot of things altogether. Now, my research has started with jute geotextile. The first application in Tripura state. Some of pictures you can see how it has been done. With Jadavpur University, I have conducted this kind of research. Various tests were performed. So you have to be regular in the field. You have to be regular back at the office. Now this is the condition after 8 years. 2008, it was there 10 years. After 10 years, the condition of the road is very good. You can see. Another 2 kilometer road in PMGSY was. This is the, we simply, place jute geotextile over the subgrade. But we have to carefully, observe the soil conditions, soil civil analysis, determine all soil conditions. Accordingly, our geotextile we have to choose and we have to go. Then we will get a very long reliable road. Maintenance cost will be lesser. Road will be cheaper. Now, can you tell me what is the test going on? Huh? What? Which test going on? Can you tell me? কি টেস্ট চলছে লোড টেস্ট তো ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে পাইলট টেস্ট block vibration test. Next, that was 2008 I think. 2009 most probably. Block vibration test আমি কনসালটেন্সি করছি কে করাচ্ছে এর আগে সবাই বাইরের লোকেরা আসতো অনেক সময় I have identified I can do it. So আমি কাজটা নিলাম আমরা কাজটা করলাম তো এগুলি হচ্ছে এখন শেখার জায়গা এটি শিখবো কোথায় কোথায় কি করা হয় তখন ক্লায়েন্টের কাছে যাবো একটা আমার টিম তারপর যাবো করবো হ্যাঁ এখনই তো এনার্জি এই বয়সে শুরু করলে তো হবে না এই বয়সে করতে হবে না so that I did now see then I got into 2012 that was a building you can see project V project V was at that time the highest tallest building proposed building 32-story building in West Bengal Kolkata Rajarhat area now different buildings are there so ওই বিল্ডিংটা কি করেছিল the concrete was of 50 grade of concrete that was designed I was given an opportunity to test the concrete because they were having doubt that concrete is not attaining its strength at the level of 50 grade of concrete. So that was the first time. 2012, I have already done all those tests, which are now getting performed in Tripura, and I don't participate nowadays because I have to go some more, innovative way. So this is the thing that when nobody is working or when new person is working, so profitability is high. So I have chosen. I have to get some hardwork there, but profitability will be high because competition is less. Now this kind of test competition is high. Okay, so I don't go for that. Now I'm looking for new things. Now see, this is 3 signature building projects of mine. I have now worked at 3 buildings with my architectural teams and those out of 3 buildings, 2 buildings are constructed, 1 is under construction. This is the level of architecture that I propose. This is the first building in the world with bamboo reinforced concrete that is constructed in IIT Kharagpur campus during my PhD research. No steel was used. This is a signature project also in IIT Kharagpur. They take I don't need because this building is actually 20% less cost than the ordinary CC building. This building is reduced energy consumptions by more than 65.9% and CO2 emission. This building has reduced to 45% of the percent. Now you as a young person, you can take this prototype, you can start construction. You can also modify for the better performance. Now coming back to the Agartala flyover. Agartala flyover, there is a technology we have used to improve the soil conditions so that 2 approaches at Malay area and Shishubiyar area can be stable because those are amendment approaches basically where having a lot of load but that load cannot be taken by the soil being. So we need to improve the soil. So this is the technology, this is the innovation that we have. This is the first time in the world. This is simple but innovative way. What you can see there? Can you see the bamboo piling there? This is the condition that Agartala flyover. The both sides there are already road. This 9-meter portion of soil is very much soft in nature. Now bamboo piling we have proposed this 3 meter depth after excavating 2 meter from the road level. Then we are also giving their sand lime mixture, sanding, vertical sanding, and we are giving a pipe technique, which I call flexible pipe. I call first time flexible, introduce first time flexible pipe. In this particular work, I have proposed a design how a flexible pipe can be analyzed if it is a bamboo. Okay, flexible pipe. And also I have termed this as a flexible pipe. This pipe has been constructed utilizing geotextile laying over the this embedded bamboo and particles and that pipe. Then a small 200 thickness of pads, big pads and all. We are providing one RCC, not RCC, cement concrete wall here, another cement concrete wall there, and then we are putting limestone stabilization for just 1 meter thickness. Now, when the load will be transferred to this pipe will not resist it like the ordinary pipe, conventional pipe. This pipe will allow this kind of movement, and with respect to time, this will be completely resisted, and there will not be any, that never will have a chance to get it unstable, because life with respect to time, it will be more strong. Life with respect to time with the soil will be more stronger. And when the bamboo will be decayed, what will happen? Have you seen bamboo decay? The বাঁশ নষ্ট হয়ে যায়, দেখেছো তো? বাঁশ নষ্ট হয়ে যায়, কিন্তু বাঁশটা মাটি থেকে ধরো 1 মিটার 1.5 মিটার যে জায়গাটা তখন করে দিলে 1-1.5 মিটার জায়গাটাতে বাঁশটা বেশি পড়ছে, তার নিচের দিকে বাঁশটা কিন্তু বেশি পড়ছে। What is the reason? না ওটা মাইক্রোওয়েভ পজিশন, মাটির সাথে যে মাইক্রোবসটা ওটা বেশি ডেঞ্জারাস। নিচের দিকে মাইক্রোবসটা ব্যাম্বু করতে পারে ইন এনি প্লেস। ব্যাম্বু যদি ধরে না পচেও গেলে তাহলে কি হবে? এখানে কোনো প্রবলেম হবে না। Why? Because in between this time, the consolidation, natural consolidation will take place. When natural consolidation has taken place, there will not be any further settlement. Okay? And এই ব্যাম্বু যে জায়গাটা যে ফাঁকা হয়ে যাবে আজকে থেকে 20 বছর 30 বছর পরে হয়তো, হ্যাঁ, সেগুলো অ্যাকচুয়ালি হয়ে যাবে একটা হলো সার্কুলার সিস্টেম। হলো সার্কুলার সিস্টেমের মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া বেশি থাকে। ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং মেকানিক্স ফার্স্ট ইয়ার হলো সার্কুলার সেকশনে হানিকম্বিং স্টিল স্ট্রাকচার বা কাস্টিং বেশি। তো নিচে যদি মনে করলাম যে ব্যাম্বুটা নষ্ট হয়ে গেল, তারপরে সেই যে জিনিসটা অ্যাচিভ হবে তার স্ট্রেংথটা অনেকটাই বেশি থাকে। দ্যার ইজ নো চান্স। 2018 তে অ্যাপ্লাই হয়েছে, এখন হচ্ছে 7 years কনসালটেশন হয়ে গেছে। and this is a internationally this type of technology was immensely they have recognized. This is some pictures of this kind of innovation. You can see just some tests are going on. This work was actually done with the Jadavpur University. They have contacted me to get it done. So, some pictures. June 2021. Picture of Agartala flyover. Now see, there is a control demolition. First bridge. One bridge, there is a problem in the construction of the bridge. There are three spans. এই ব্রিজে 3টা স্প্যান ছিল, 2টো স্প্যান ওরা ভেঙেছে, ভাঙতে সময় লাগিয়েছে প্রায় 1.5 বছর। ওই উপরের স্ট্রাকচার থেকে ভাঙতে হবে, ভেঙে আমরা উপরে স্ট্রাকচার বানাতে হবে। প্রায় 2 বছর লাগিয়েছে 2টো স্প্যান ভাঙতে, পরেরটা তার সময় নেই, টাকা চলে যাবে আর ঠিক করো। So I thought what to do. So I have used a technology for the first time in Tripura, which is called control demolition. Control demolition first system. সেকেন্ড দিকে ব্লাস্টিং হয়, সেকেন্ড পিকচারে ব্লাস্টিং হয়েছে, থার্ড পিকচারে নিচে পড়ে গেছে উইথাউট এফেক্টিং, ফায়ার ট্যাপ, উইথাউট এফেক্টিং এনি অবস্ট্রাকশন। এটার উপরে এখন ব্রিজটা নতুন করে চালু হয়েছে, কনস্ট্রাকশন হয়েছে। So this is the technology first time we attended. Now the conditions of the after it is fallen down, the conditions of the that RCC slab, you can see it is easy to remove now and to place the next superstructure over it. These are some media coverage during 2008 about geotextile application. This is about bamboo reinforced concrete, and this is about uh, control demolition activities works. These are a few impactful factors. So, engineering is your power. I did not have anything except engineering, so I utilized it. Okay, so engineering is your power, innovation is your future. I'm talking about you now. Now, for building sustainable, smart, and it must be ethical and resilient, which are in upcoming times. I need your help. That's why I have come. Will you help me build your future together? Will you help me? Will you help me to build your future together? Thank you very much. You can talk. I'd be very happy if you ask me some of questions. বাংলায় বলতে পারো, ইংলিশে বলতে পারো। আমাকে দাও। তোমাদের জন্য এসেছি, তোমাদের চুপ করে থাকলে মানুষ। Any question? Job is waiting for you, what you are going to take job. Anyone of you women entrepreneurs জন্য মানে ইন্টারেস্ট লোন আছে, ইন্টারেস্ট দিতে হবে না। If you take 25 lakhs, you only have to pay 25 lakhs after 5 years, 6 years. Even the 60% mark হয়ে যায়। So you can take plus 60% and you have to keep refund. That also possible. Women entrepreneurs জন্য। So software গুলো শিখতে হবে। Software গুলো শিখতে হবে womenদের জন্য, because our society is not friendly in the women field. So you choose according to your entrepreneurial area. The SketchUp को हम design কিছু department করবা। কিছু বলেন হ্যাঁ ওয়েলকাম কোথায় বাড়ি কোথায় কোন আমরা আগরতলাতে এখানে থাকো বেসিক্যালি এখানে আগরতলাতে বাহ একটু কিছু বলবেন না at least awesome respect ask me something what's an opportunity yeah how he was talking about dollar flood management. Flood management exactly which problem you want to solve? Uh, you want to know that during the rainfall, how much water may increase into the city side. Okay, from various canals, identified canals, how it will across, HCRS, this is the software. Across what? Across GIS software. Are you? এদিকে তুমি সামনে বসো টুডেনিং করবে টুডেনিং আছে কি ভালো লাগে মানে ড্রয়িং ভালো লাগে ড্রয়িং ড্রয়িং ল্যাবরেটরি টেস্টিং টেস্টিং ভালো লাগে টেস্টিং ভালো লাগে ড্রয়িং ভালো লাগে প্রবলেম সলভিং কোনটা ভালো লাগে সার্ভিস সার্ভিস ভালো লাগে রুম সার্ভে করো না রুম সার্ভে অ্যানালাইসিস করো কি মানে কাটে ছেলে দুটো না ছেলে আমি রুম সার্ভে করে রেজাল্টগুলি এনে অ্যানালাইসিস করতে রেজাল্ট দেখবে কত টাকা ইনকাম ঠিক আছে রুম সার্ভে সফটওয়্যার দিয়ে হ্যাঁ কিছু Do you want to be entrepreneur or you want to do? Anyone? After all, I'm going to be entrepreneur. সবাই চাকরি করবে আমি থাকলে দেখো সামনে Okay, I am offering myself to make your service. If you want to work with me, you are welcome. Because he wants to come to me for work. Okay, I am giving my number with your WhatsApp. You can take my number 700. Anyone can take, you can contact and come. But I am very much, serious in my work. So that may be because I enjoy the work. So 700 55280 7. Okay. It's okay. So Professor, can I put my microphone? Oh, thank you very much.